Right, here are the headlines for the day. Soulmates, are you surprised that Colin Kaepernick trended on social media during the Super Bowl? Because we noticed it, and especially during halftime Sunday, as viewers watching the game took issue with the NFL's commercial about its social justice initiatives. The NFL's Inspire Change commercial included footage of the protest against racial injustice and police brutality, as well as LaDainian Tomlinson's Hall of Fame speech talking about how football brings people together. The commercial showed players wearing the names of victims of police brutality on the back of their helmets, as well as players locking arms in a show of solidarity and kneeling on the sidelines. Missing from the commercial, though, was Kaepernick, who, of course, started his public activism during the 2016 season when he protested during the national anthem to bring awareness to social injustice and police brutality. A line in the commercial was, "The NFL is committing $250 million to help end systemic racism." Some people watching say Kaepernick should have been included in some way. Jamel Hill tweeted, "In that Inspire Change commercial, the NFL forgot to show the part where they blackballed Colin Kaepernick, have only 3 black NFL head coaches, and no majority black ownership." Mariah Carey picked up headlines when she just tweeted simply, "Happy Colin Kaepernick Appreciation Day." NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell expressed remorse over the summer. You may remember he was talking about not listening to Kaepernick sooner, when Kaepernick, of course, was kneeling during the national anthem to peacefully raise awareness about racial injustice. And in case you missed it overall, Tom Brady's Tampa Bay Buccaneers beat the Kansas City Chiefs 31-9. Oh, I obviously, want to talk about Cap, right? But I also want to talk about a couple other things that people may not have known or may not have caught last night, right? So the Buccaneers actually have one of the most diverse coaching staff in the entire league. Every single one of their coordinators is a black man. Also, there were 2 coaches on their team that are women, which means for the first time ever in history, 2 women won the Super Bowl as coaches. First time an NFL official, how do you say it?
Official, yes.
Official, yes. Why was I trying to make that bigger than it was? Official, thank you. Officiated the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
A woman.
Yeah, a lot of powerful things.
A lot of powerful things. And, we talk about how there are not enough black head coaches, and a lot of the head coaching pool, it comes from coordinators.
It does.
Right? And so this seems like this is a big pool of talent there ready
Their
to go,
stock
right?
just went up after the Super Bowl was major. And you know what? Back to Colin Kaepernick, this is what you use the platform for. So I'm so proud of them going to social media saying this is what it's about, because he should have been in that commercial. He should have been the face of that commercial, right? Because you got to think about it. What he did that day was really all about just the social injustice, just trying to get things right for us, protect us, police brutality, things of that nature. He risked his career, what he loved to do, money that was coming in. He put all that on the line for us. And they should have recognized that. And I think that would have just rounded off the whole Super Bowl and made me happy about it.
Romeo, great points, but there were some people on Twitter that were saying that they were moved by this commercial. There was nothing moving about this commercial. The $250 million is a great gesture, but it would have cost you way less money and way less time and way less energy to just support Colin Kaepernick in the first place. Like, this is great. Don't get me wrong, and it's lovely, but it just seems very, behind the mark, missing the mark. And, of course we enjoy it, but it's late. But I just wanted to say there was a couple of people on Twitter that said that every Super Bowl should be not only Colin Kaepernick Awareness Day, but also Janet Jackson Awareness Day. So I just want to put that out there.
See, there they go. There they go. Come on, soulmates.
That's a good point, though. She was treated pretty poorly after what was a group decision or mistake, whichever way, whoever you believe.
Was.
Great point, Bert.
Soulmates, the Louisiana Sheriff's Department died by suicide last week after recording and posting to social media videos of himself condemning institutionalized racism and describing his struggle as a black law enforcement officer in a system that he says condones police brutality against black people, according to CNN. Lafayette Parish Deputy Clyde Kerr III, 43 years old, died from a self-inflicted gunshot wound to the head, according to preliminary coroner's report. He was outside the Lafayette Parish Sheriff's Office, according to Captain John Moelle. Kerr became a deputy in 2015, Moelle said. He was a New Orleans native, Army veteran, and father of 2 boys. In the videos posted online, he spoke about the police killings of black Americans such as Breonna Taylor in Louisville, Kentucky, and George Floyd in Minneapolis, which sparked nationwide protests last summer against police brutality and racial injustice. I've had enough of all this nonsense, serving a system that does not give a damn about me or people like me, Kerr said in one video, speaking directly to the camera. You have no idea how hard it is to put a uniform on this day and age with everything that's going on. We do encourage everyone, if you're having issues mentally right now or if you feel disturbed about anything, you can get help and just call National Suicide Prevention Lifeline at 1-800-273-TALK. That's 1-800-273-8255. There's also a crisis text line for crisis support in Spanish. You can call 1-888-628-9454. When I first saw this video, I was so taken back, and of course, I did not want to watch it all the way to the end because I didn't know how that particular one was going to end. He did post 2 videos on January 29th, and his final one, well, I believe, was on the 31st. And here's a man that was all about protect and serve, doing the right thing. And in today's time and age, yet he found like there was no hope. He felt like things were not getting better. To take his own life in this situation is so sad. And it's eye-opening because I know there's a lot of police officers out there that struggle with this. But then again, what are they going to do about their career? If you have to take care of your family, do you continue to be quiet or are you going to get ousted? So many things like that.
Romeo, you took the words out of my mouth. I mean, literally every single point I was thinking of, you took it out of my mouth. I feel like this video, of course, extremely sad, but it brought to light a lot for me because, of course, I feel like at times, you know, the video, for example, of the 2 black cops, right, that we were talking about last week that tased those 2 college students. And so we were just, I was looking at that video and I'm just kind of like, you're supposed to be on our side, you know? But then this video brought so much to light what black cops have to go through. Like you said, thinking about their careers, thinking about, you know, their families and things like that. And I just hate that, right? I hate that he had to take his life to prove his point, to get it, to make it a clear point. I hate that he had to do that, you know?
I think, you know, and typically it's media practice. We don't report on suicides when they happen, right? For a long list of reasons. One of the many that, you know, it's triggering for people, right? But and it's upsetting, I think, that this has become such a news story, right? We reported on the 2 Capitol police officers who took their own lives after the riot at the Capitol on January 6th. And now we have this again. And this is what, when we come back to the fact that it's systemic, there's a definition to that word, and we mean it. And more black officers don't fix the problem.
Yeah.
That's a great point. That is a great point. Well, we also have an update on Reverend Jesse Jackson today. Reverend Jackson was discharged on Saturday after an undisclosed surgery and 8 days being hospitalized at Northwestern Memorial Hospital. The civil rights leader was transferred to a Northwestern Medicine's Shirley Ryan Ability Lab for rehab, according to the Chicago Tribune. Calls for best wishes have flowed into the hospital from far and wide, including a call from President Joe Biden and an extended conversation with Vice President Kamala Harris. Push declined to comment, but a spokesperson told the Sun-Times on Friday night that there are no updates before confirming Jackson's discharge to rehab on Saturday. I was reading up because I was trying to, of course, get some details on this undisclosed surgery, and I did find out his spokesperson, Frank Watkins, said that it was a gallbladder surgery. As you guys know, Jesse Jackson, he also just got his first round of the COVID-19 vaccination. It didn't say which one. So, you know, hopefully COVID-19, it doesn't have anything, you know, to do with the hospitalization, but it was a gallbladder surgery. So we do know that.
Definitely sending prayers. And
for sure.
He reminds me of my dad, the way he looks. My dad had the same features and all. So we definitely sending prayers out to him and his family and hope he gets back home soon for sure. All right, Tesla has purchased a $1.5 billion worth of Bitcoin and plans on accepting the cryptocurrency as payment soon. The Associated Press reports that AP reported on Monday that the Tesla CEO, Elon Musk, disclosed the company's investment in a filing with the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, saying its purchases of alternative reserve assets may grow. The value of Bitcoin rose to an all-time high of $43,863, the AP reports, with shares of Tesla also rising by about 2% following the news. Tesla is currently valued at around $820 billion.